The ETAG iron completes the ETAG top entry family with forged body and flanged bonnet. Special ETAG seat ring configuration enables the easy dismantling of the internal parts by simply lifting out the ball. The seat rings pivot and release the ball. Through bore has no gaps or shoulders in which dirt and corrosion debris can settle. Thus the removal of the ball plug and the seat rings cannot be hindered, unlike most competitors' valve design. This true top entry ball valve can be inspected and repaired without the need for removing the valve body from the pipeline. Through the spherical surface, the seat rings are adjusted at the ball in any situation. When the ball plug is lifted out, the seat rings pivot and release the ball. The ETAG ball valve type IN manufacturing range covers sizes from 1 up to 8 inches and pressure classes NZ 600 up to NZ 2500, as well as API 2000 up to API 10,000. Manufacturing and pressure testing of the type IN valve are also subject to strict quality controls according to German standards and other international specifications. For inspection or repair purposes, first the bonnet is removed and lifted off with the worm gear. The worm gear, of course, can be dismantled separately. An eye bolt is screwed into the stem and the ball plug is lifted out. The seat rings can then be removed. The assembly of the IN top entry valve is similar and amazingly simple. First, all sealing and sliding surfaces are well greased. Disc springs or spring holder rings with coil springs are inserted. An adapter ring transmits the spring force onto the spherical seat ring. Spring elements and adapter rings can also be replaced by special C or Z-shaped springs. The ball seat rings can now be inserted. The upper sides are turned backwards. Now the lower thrust bearing is positioned onto the lower stem, and then the ball plug is placed between the seat rings. When the ball is in full contact with the seat rings, it is rotated through 90 degrees to avoid additional force at the edges. The ball is not in its final position yet. Approximately 1 to 2 centimeters still remain, which is adjusted when the bonnet is installed. However, prior to installing the bonnet, the obligatory greasing procedure and the inserting of the upper thrust bearing have to take place. The bonnet is carefully pushed over the ball stem. A gap of approximately 2 centimeters remains. By tightening the bonnet bolts, the bonnet and the ball plug are pressed into their final position. As the second seal, a graphite ring is inserted for fire safe requirements and is located in position by a flange. Finally, the assembly of the worm gear with an adapter flange. The ETAG top entry ball valve type IN is ready for use.